Hi everybody, I'm Jessie from Nailed NZ, and today's video is going to give you a design that you can adapt to suit whatever cause you personally support. I'll be painting on the ribbon for a rare disease called Evans syndrome and explaining a bit about it as I go. If you want to support another disease, just change the ribbon colour to pink, blue, green, or whatever is appropriate. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like it, and check out all the links down below for more information about this syndrome. Alright, so to start off with, paint your nails with a base coat. Then apply 2 coats of white polish. So Evans syndrome is an autoimmune disease. This basically means that the body gets quite confused and attacks healthy tissue instead of the bad stuff. In Evans syndrome, this happens in the blood, and therefore this is very dangerous. It's got quite a high mortality rate, which we'll go into later on. It's also linked to other autoimmune diseases, and people can suffer from several things together, which is not a great place to be. As you can see, I've got all my nails painted here with 2 coats of white, and now I'll move on to the design. So grab your colour, I am using red, and make a diagonal line going across your nail. My ribbons are quite small, but obviously you can change these to whatever size you like. Then make a line coming from the other direction, making sure they intersect in the middle. I also make sure my ribbons have kind of a lizard's tongue at the very end, but this is optional. Then just use your little brush to make a loop around the top of the ribbon. It can be kind of hard to do this with a brush, as they do tend to want to go straight rather than curved, but with a bit of practice you'll get it down. I have got a tutorial all about how to cut down your nail art brushes, because that is very important for a small design like this, so I will link to that down below. Okay, so I'll put the next bit of footage on fast forward so you can see what I'm doing and tell you a bit about the symptoms of Evans syndrome. So these symptoms include anemia related ones, migraines, fatigue, weakness, pale skin, a fast or irregular heartbeat, and chest pain. Others include lots of bruising, a dotty rash, uncontrolled bleeding from cuts, bleeding gums, and really just a lot of blood in general. There is so much more to say, but I won't drag this video out for too long, so just check the down bar for more information about it. So as you can see, I've now got red ribbons all over my nails. If your cause is just a single colour ribbon, then you can just pretty much move on to the next step now, but I'm going to paint in some purple, which makes this ribbon turn into the Evans syndrome ribbon. As I mentioned before, Evans syndrome is very rare but also very serious, and it has a 7% mortality rate. It's often diagnosed in childhood, but it can appear at any age. While I was researching and learning about this syndrome, the support group for it lost a 13-year-old boy, which is just so wrong and unfair, and I just can't even imagine the pain that the family are going through. And that's the kind of thing that people with these diseases, these horrible rare diseases that can really ruin lives and destroy them and end them, they have to deal with them on a daily basis, and I can't even imagine that. So that's kind of why I'm raising awareness for this. For the feature nail for this design, I have just painted on the letters ES for Evans syndrome. Obviously if you're doing another cause you could change it to something else, but this is just what I've done today. I'll just speed through this part so you can see roughly how I do it, especially how I use white polish to fix up any mistakes I've made. Now I'm going to paint on the words "Never Black and White" on my thumb, which is kind of a slogan related to Evans syndrome. So I've been talking with this lady Constance from the Evans Syndrome Community Network, and she just really wanted me to emphasise that if you or your child is anemic, you really must find out the reason why, and as she says, it could make a difference between life and death. I won't show all of this part in the video, but I did use the white polish again to fine up any lines. This makes a huge difference with small text. Alright, so finally just clean up around your cuticles with a brush dipped in nail polish remover and apply a top coat. Evans syndrome awareness is normally promoted in February, but I decided that since people suffer from it all year round, I might as well just make this now. There are so many little known diseases out there, and obviously I can't promote them all, but if you know about or have experienced a disease, feel free to leave some information about it in the comments for other people to read. Also, I would love to see your recreations of this design, so feel free to tag me at naileditnz on Instagram. I hope you liked this video and feel like you've learned something new, and I'll see you next week.